what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. We'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
It's time. It's time. It's time for the podcast you've all been anticipating. League of Reyes.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, we are proud to present to you the best podcast tag team of the world. I am the high-tech, low-life, cyberpunk courier, Tecmo Joe, and this is my hetero life mate, standing next to me in the streamerverse, the infamous, gotta catch 'em all, MILF trainer. Reigning from your mom's couch, the inspirational, soulful godfather, Orange Anaconda. What's up?
I'm gonna get you the James Brown cloak, bro. Because I feel as though after that, I just need to cover you. Just
Like,
I feel good.
I feel good. Watch it now.
Oh man.
How you been, fucker? How's everything? Where the fuck have you been? Tell these people what you've been up to, cause you've been hiding under a rock.
First off, how is it the podcast already started and all this laughter got me sweating already? Secondly,
That's all that bacon grease you're sweating off right now. That's what happens.
you gotta put my business out there?
Yeah.
Come on now. There's nothing wrong with some business. All right, it's good for your soul.
Man.
I have been in a different realm, I guess, in a different universe. You know, I'm searching for the Dragon Balls actually. Still haven't found them, but
Right.
but all's good, man. All is good. Life is good. Got another day. You know, another $1, another 15 cents. But you know, that's what we do. We push, and thankful that we're here. How you been, man?
Exhausted, trying to freaking get my damn timeline schedules all properly organized, because I just been burning the damn candle on both ends, just trying to do work, extra schooling, and trying to stream at the same time. So yeah, when you go to sleep at like 2-3 in the morning and have to wake up at freaking 7, it don't work. Try to wake up at 8, it don't work. Have to force yourself to freaking crawl out of bed like a freaking slug at like 8:30 to make sure the damn little one is fed and all that. Yeah.
Oh man,
The struggles, man. The struggles of responsibilities.
I didn't sign up for this shit. I didn't sign up for these responsibilities. Somebody signed me up, and I didn't approve it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Fucking no bueno, man. No bueno.
Hey man, you know we're always. You know I'm always here for you. I know the struggles. We've been to the struggle together. So
Yep.
So you know how it is, bro.
Oh man. So let these fools, let the damn people know what we're talking about tonight. Even though the title just says Gen Z, what are we talking about tonight?
It's
What are we diving deep into?
as the title says, Gen Z. What the fuck, bro?
You mean Gen Z, aka the freaking Christopher Columbus era?
Yeah, I get,
All these motherfuckers thinking they're freaking what do you call it?
They're the first to
Finding, discovering the new things, new clothing line, even though they're wearing the same shit we've all worn in the 80s, 90s, now getting close to the freaking 2000s. We got chicks trying to wear now trying to get more into not just anime, but now they're looking more like Christina Aguilera and fucking Britney Spears back in their heyday.
And they call it vintage.
It's
vintage, sir. That is
it's only been what, 20 years, give or take.
Yeah,
Maybe 30? A little more.
30.
No, not even 30. Cause 30 goes into early 90s.
You're right. You're right. Yeah, like 20. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
These kids.
it's like 20 something, maybe 22, maybe, but still.
I hate to say it, and I told myself I'm never gonna be that guy, but I always end up being that guy. Um, yeah, I got beef with this generation, bro. I got real beef with this generation. Like, don't get me
Why?
wrong, they're not okay. They're not wild and reckless like we were.
Well, it depends. It depends.
I think our generation pushed the envelope a lot during our time, and I feel as though this generation is, I want to say trying to outdo us, but they're trying to, I guess, leave their mark, but they're going about it the wrong way. They're going about it,
Yep.
Honestly,
see,
yeah, I understand. You know, you're in your 20s. You got all this energy. You're trying to leave your mark on the world and all that stuff. But there's a right way to do it and the wrong way to do it. And I see a lot of people doing it the wrong way. Like you said, they're kind of taking the seeds that we planted way back in the days and trying to make it their own now. And you're not giving. First things first, I was always taught, give respect where respect is due. Listen here, motherfuckers. Half of y'all wouldn't be here if it wasn't for us. Half of y'all wouldn't know what style is. Half of you guys wouldn't know the music. Half of you don't even know what good music is if it slapped you in the face.
Oh man,
yeah, bro. I mean, don't get me wrong, bro. You remember those parties that we used to go to back in the day? Those basement parties that got crazy.
all the house parties.
Yeah,
now the generation trying to outdo us. Be freaking. Oh, we've been doing that since we're like 12, 14. It's like, yeah, but why have you been doing that? You didn't have the money for that. What are you talking about?
Who gave you the
idea? Whose money you using? What TV show you got that idea from? Like, come on, son.
Don't get me started on that either, bro. Don't get me started on that either. Listen, man.
Where's my shit? Hold on. You see? Come on, son.
Who gave you these signs, bro? Did you talk to Ed Lover? Did you talk to Ed Lover?
I know, right?
Oh man, yeah, man. My thing with that, look, I got no problem with it. I only look for beef if you start the beef. The fact of the matter is that this generation, they're low. I feel as though, and I kind of feel like they said it about us, but we kind of had a little bit more structure, and we kind of organized a little bit better. But this generation is just wild, bro. Like wild. Like, listen, I understand. We survived Freaknik. Like, there's a documentary coming out on it. And for those of you that don't know about Freaknik, there's a new version that's coming to a neighborhood near you. But it's like they said, bro. If you can survive that, like, you know, you're good to go. But like I said, we planted the seeds, and we kind of, there was a point in time where we were like, all right, it's time for us to step away from this because we all want to follow our own dreams, our own careers, all that stuff. They picked up the ball and didn't run with it. Like, they tried kicking it down the field and it went out of bounds. Like, I don't know what happened. That's just my 2 cents. I hate to be that. I hate to be the uncle that's like, oh, y'all. Back in my days, I used to walk 15 miles to get to the store. Like, I don't want to be that guy. I am not. I'm not trying to be that guy. but I was taught at an early age, give respect where respect is due, and make sure that whenever you do something, to make sure the older generation like kind of guides you through it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. I think I'm right, but.
Oh, you gotta take also the upbringing of half these freaking special kids and this special generation, really, because it stems especially from the participation award freaking generation. where if they did something good or if they just participated, they're good. That's all they need. Now they're just not just participating in everything. Now they're trying to outdo each other, and trying to outdo all social media trends, which the trends start getting even more ridiculous lately. But also, man, you can't really stop paying attention to it because it ends up on current events, even on social media. So, and then it adds into the trends, add into the disrespect, pretty much, that is going fucking bonkers in just present day in general, where they want to be respected, but they don't want to give the respect. So, like, and this is terrible for me to freaking even add in. Let's take, for instance, a lot of this feminists, a lot of these freaking non-binary of a genderization, and it's just getting ridiculous where it's cute that they're making up all these freaking genders. Like, okay, you can have it, but guess what? No matter what, you have to identify as something, especially whether it's on government IDs, government applications, things like that. If you don't want to add into it, hey, they give you that option. But at the same time, you can't force people to freaking tell you or call you whatever you want them to call you. It's like, you have to freaking take things at a time. You can't just force people to freaking just change. And the way this generation is, they're just trying to freaking force everyone to turn their hand as if they're fucking Donald Trump grabbing them by the pussy. It's starting to get a little bit ridiculous, especially with not even just pronouns, but on everything.
You can't tell them anything nowadays.
And then it goes into even more of a fucking circus when you have these non-binaries fucking doing sports that normally they wouldn't do in their, how should I say, their primary gender, vice their newly added gender in sports. So when people lose, they get butthurt. When people freaking win, the other side gets butthurt because fucking, oh, of course they won because of X, Y, and Z. Or if they lose, oh, they lost because freaking X, Y, and Z cheated or whatever. It just keeps becoming more of a mess. And the lines of any type of standard becomes fucking blurred. So if everyone wants to be non-binary, well, welcome to the fucking matrix, because now everyone should be known as fucking zeros and ones or ones and zeros, one of the fucking two. And what? Then people gonna fucking tell me, oh, I'm not a 0 or a 1. I'm a 2. I'm a fucking 5. Nah, bitch. Nah, you're a fucking 1. You're a goddamn 0. You're one of the two, or you're fucking combined. Pick one and shut the fuck up.
I mean, don't you think it's has something to do with, like, I wouldn't say the agendas of the schools or anything like that, but like the agenda as a whole, is like the country as a country as a whole, as a society. Don't you think it's part of their? I feel as though it's part of that agenda where it's like, oh, you get the freedom to do this. You can do you can be whoever you want. You can proclaim to be whoever you want. But then,
I could think about it is fucking Nas's song, fucking not the Hard Knocks, fucking what the hell is that damn song? I be what I wanna be. If I work harder I forgot the damn song name, but
I can't. Oh, damn. I know what song you're talking about.
I know I can be what I wanna be.
I play y'all
be what I wanna be.
I play you guys a snippet, but I'm not getting copywritten.
Yeah, that's why I just started singing the shit. Fuck it. No, but at the same time, it's one, it reminds me of that, but two, it's like the wild shit is it's mainly in the United States. Like, why? Why is it only in the United States we have this fucking issue? Why is it like any other fucking country? There's not crazy fucking issues of people not even calling each other genders or fucking pronouns, but addressing and respecting the fucking culture, not just, oh, just because your culture is this doesn't mean I have to follow it. You need to follow mine. Like, yo, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Like, you smoking some serious crack if that was the case. Yet we got the fucking Kens and Karens fucking, oh, you gotta do this. Oh, you gotta do that. Like, yo, relax.
I mean, from my point of view, man, it's one of those situations where it's like they want their cake and they want to eat it too, and because they can't eat the cake, no double you there, but because they can't eat the cake, they want to throw a hissy fit. And then once they can't have their way, they want to throw a sense of entitlement your way, and it's just like, no, wait. First off, you're not entitled to shit.
But where does that entitlement come from?
Oh,
the fucking not even just home, the fucking participation freaking awards and shit like that. It's not even just home. Home fucking is like the starting point. Then the freaking participation shit escalates it on a fucking 1,000. And then you have the fucking Kens and Karens talking about, oh, if you do this and that, you won't have fucking issue. Or they need to fucking respect you no matter what, blah, 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 blah. It's like, yeah, but in order to get respect half the time, you need to fucking give the respect. If you're not willing to do that, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get your fucking pee-pee stomped and your freaking vagina hurt. Like, I'm sorry, if you need a fucking nice good lotion or good amount of fucking Vagisil to clean the fucking sand out of your fucking vagina, but goddamn, you can't fucking force everyone to fucking like you. You can't force everyone to fucking tell you. One, obviously, you can't force anyone to fucking tell you who you are. But at the same time, you can't force anyone to fucking think, or not even think. You can't force anyone to fucking say, oh, I'm this, so you need to address me as this. Come again? Say that one more time.
Listen, man.
Say that with your chest. Come on, say that with your chest.
I am a them and not a they. All right. Yeah, man. It's a little out of control. But like you said, point to what you said. It only happens here.
Connecting to the internet.
Alexa, shut the hell up.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
Oh my god, really?
Looks like a router issue.
Fuck off. Fucking Alexa's been not having any sort of connection, and now she wants to start talking. Like, bitch, no one was fucking talking to you. No one even said Alexa. So guess what? You get unplugged like the fucking rest of the damn government agencies trying to listen in. You want to listen in? Fucking follow, like, and subscribe this fucking channel, motherfuckers. The fuck? I can't take myself seriously, my bad.
I mean, the point this time around was to get canceled, right? Why not? Fuck it.
We are. Eventually, we are. The more I keep fucking opening my mouth, the more I'm gonna fucking say something that's like, "Oh my god, how can you say that?" Like, "Oh my god."
Oh man, I mean, look, it's not just the pronouns, it's not just the identity thing. It's the fact that these. I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. Like, this new generation, I'll give you this much. This generation is full of hustlers. I'll give them that much.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you guys are out there. You guys are always trying to make your money. You guys are always trying to be content creators. But at some point, it's like, I understand you're all chasing the bag. Everybody wants the bag.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. But at some point, you have to really take a step back and be like, all right, well, if I'm doing this for, like the song says, do anything for clout. If I'm doing this for clout, what's the real purpose of you actually even doing anything? Like, if you're just doing this to get attention, if you're doing this to just get followers and then get paid in the process, good for you. But what happens not even 10, what happens in 3 years? What happens in a year? Where it's like, okay, they were popular, what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect example. there was this what's her name? I forgot her name. Um, she's on one of those reality shows, those love and hip hop shows.
Okay.
She was trying to keep herself relevant for years. The only reason why she's relevant to this day is because she's constantly in these shows. It's like every hip hop New York, hip hop Atlanta, hip hop all whatever. She constantly somehow she always makes it to the next season. But basically she came out of pocket and said some racial slurs that weren't cool. Now nobody wants to fuck with her. Nobody wants to. She lost all of her business. She lost all respect, all that stuff. Like now, the only thing that kept her afloat, that kept her relevant, was that show. Now she doesn't have it. Now what happens?
Sound like Stacey Dash when she freaking came out of pocket on her shit.
I don't know if we accepted her back into. I gotta check out the delegation.
Nope. Nope.
Well,
nope.
Well,
that black card's been fucking revoked and banned for the rest of the time.
But it's one of those things that it's like you see every other country they're more advanced than. There was a point in time where we were a world leader and everything. We were smart in math, science, arts, all that stuff. Now it's vice versa. It's one of the main reasons why a lot of these other countries don't want to fuck with us anymore, because it's like it's wild, because I had a conversation with a British couple a couple weeks ago, right? And they were telling me, they're like, okay, is it just me, or is this new generation just not respectful towards anyone? They were literally just going to I think they were going to Walmart or something, or some department store, and the wife went up. She wasn't that older. She was like maybe in her 40s, maybe late 40s. And she went to customer service, and customer service mad rude, not even paying attention. She's like, "Oh, excuse me, I need help with something." She verbatim, she said she looked at her and said, "What did you want? What do you want?" I'm like, wait, what? Like, first off, I know you don't want to be there. I know you don't want to be working. First off, I probably bet that you're making like 18 an hour just sitting there doing nothing. But second off, it's part of your job.
That depends.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's part of your job to be respectful. It's part of your job to make them feel a certain type of way, especially them that they weren't in the country. Like they came from like UK, I think, something like that.
Yeah, they got, well, either way, the employee is supposed to have some sort of freaking customer service.
Right, and it's like it's sad because you see, I don't know about you, but I was raised to, well, I'm probably sure, but I was raised to, you see someone elderly, you help them out with whatever they have, like if they're carrying groceries or whatever, you try to help them, and if they don't want to help them, let them be. If you see them struggling with something, you help them out. Now it's like you could see an old lady trip and fall, and people just continue to walk by her.
But you know why, right? You know why the reason, right?
That's not a Gen Z thing. That's not a society thing.
But it stemmed into freaking Gen Z. Well, I shouldn't say it stemmed into Gen Z. It branched into Gen Z from not even just our generation, pretty much. It was like you said, society, communities, pretty much are no longer being advocates of being human. How you say having humility, or freaking being courteous, showing common courtesy, and that's no longer freaking being brought up or bred into the family household, or even in fucking society and schools. Because I know at least for the jobs I've had, especially in security, you're not allowed to touch anyone, even though they need medical attention. You can't fucking touch them or anything, because either you're not qualified or you're not how do you say, you're not, I guess, certified, or that's not your job, pretty much. And you get freaking the shit ton of litigations just on that, even though you fucking kept the person alive. Or if you're trying to help someone because you're supposed to have some goddamn courtesy. But at the same time, I cannot blame the United States for that, because that comes from every other country. there's so many countries where common courtesy and having some sort of freaking humility does not transfer over. Like everyone thinks they're too hot for their shit. So like holding a door for the next person, holding a door for a lady, for an old person. No, everyone just fucking, if they're not pushing the door open and just letting themselves through, the door will be almost shut and they'll just fucking slide through like a little snake, and the people behind them, knowing damn well there's someone behind them, they just freaking won't even bother holding the door.
Yeah, and it's sad that it's come to this, but that's what the new generation's like. Like they don't get me wrong. There's a few of them. There's a few good apples where it's like, oh, they come respectful. You know, I've experienced it and I appreciate it. But it's the rest. It's the, like they said, you just need one bad seed to poison the what is it, the bunch? I forgot to say.
And it's not even the one bad seed, because if you have a bunch of good seeds, you can outweigh the bad seed. The problem is all the bad seeds are breeding with other bad seeds, and it's fucking becoming a damn pandemic with just society in general.
I mean, if you look at the music, if you look at solely the music in itself, we should do an episode just on the music. Bro, this music nowadays, it's wild, bro. It's insane. Like some of the things that they're promoting, and you know what? It also comes back to the record labels, comes back to the radio station, because that's what they're playing in the music, and that's what they're playing on the radio, and that's what these kids are listening to. And like they used to tell us, oh, we listen to rap, we listen to hip hop, we're gonna emulate that crap. Some of us did, but some of us look deeper into the lyrics. I mean, I don't know about you, man, but I'm a lyricist. I like to listen to the lyrics because there's always a deeper meaning. There's an art form when there's rap. This new trash that's out, bro. There's no real content to it. There's no real weight to the lyrics. It's nonsense.
Yeah.
And it's just preaching all the bad things that you know a young teenager or a tween shouldn't be really listening to. And you know what, that believe it or not, that actually keeps playing in their head constantly. Eventually they become that product.
Plus 70% of freaking the rap artists nowadays don't even know that life, but they want to freaking pop up that fucking life like they're about it. Like, come on.
Right.
Like I just saw a fucking a video clip of the Island Boys.
The who?
Obviously, you know the Island Boys.
Yeah, I don't acknowledge them. Sorry.
I'm an island boy. Like, yo, what kind of shit is that, yo?
They look like gremlins.
Man, they look like cracked out fucking Daddy Yankees. That's it. But even then, the clip itself, they think they're like in their early fucking 20s. They think they're fucking hot shit. No one can fucking touch them. They agreed for an interview with some other freaking YouTuber or whatever. Then they get butthurt.
Because they told the truth.
They get butthurt because, and it's not even some truth or whatever. They're just like fucking talking shit, like trolling each other. But one of them gets butthurt and runs upstairs to fucking grab a damn piece. Grab a piece, and the fucking YouTuber and friends have to freaking run out of the house because guess what? Someone got butthurt and he's trying to freaking pop off like they're about some shit. Like, yo, you fucking think you have no goddamn repercussions trying to act the way freaking real gangsters act back in the day. And that's why half the gangsters were either in jail or they fucking changed their ways because they sold too much shit. Like, come on.
Like it's wild to me because I forgot what.
Oh, and let someone watch the podcast, the archive on Twitch, and try to pop off the mouth at me about fucking not knowing or seeing some shit. I'm like, don't get it twisted, motherfuckers. Like, just because I look the way I look doesn't mean fucking shit. Like, relax yourself.
Joe's the reason why I know how to shoot a gun. Joe's the reason why I know how to shoot. But no, it's true, man. Like, so all right, for us back in the days when artists said something, it's because they lived it. You know, for example, Jay-Z, Nas, 50 Cent. I mean, this is all East Coast rappers, but LL, all these guys, all these pioneers,
Tupac,
Biggie,
Dre, Snoop Dogg.
Dre, all these guys, they live this life. So they had they didn't have an out, number one, and their out was Ice Cube. All these guys, their out was writing the lyrics,
Yep.
putting it on paper, and putting in the music. Now these artists, I'm not even gonna call them artists. These
Icons, legends.
We'll call them content creators. How about that? We'll call them content.
Oh, you talking about the new age? Okay.
Yeah. The new age. The new age. They're just...
I would say these streamers, but no, and I wouldn't call them content creator. Just call them. Let's see. Vines. There you go. There are a bunch of vines. It's like the fucking Vine video. It's only like 66 to 10-second fucking videos.
Yeah, okay. That works perfectly. Like they get their little 15 minutes of fame on whatever beat that whatever producer. And don't get me wrong, the producers are good. The beats are good. It's the lyrics that are just trash. And when you put a message across with a good hook and good music, and it gets catchy, people are gonna listen.
Yep.
And it's sad because you're getting the wrong message across. And now you're poisoning the well, poisoning the generation behind you, generation behind that, generation behind that. And it's like, it's one thing to try to, so my thing was, so for me, it's the last great era of music was like the Rick Ross, Lil Wayne, Nipsey Hussle era. Like for example, the 2010 rookie class of Double XL. I think that was the last great class because I think it had J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, I forgot who else. I think it had Nipsey in there too. But those guys were the last of a dying breed where they told their stories through their music. And then from there, they used that platform to get themselves to the next level. As everyone knows, unfortunately, rest in peace. Nipsey also passed away. But him, along with guys like Rick Ross and stuff like that, they used that platform to get themselves to the next level. Like they started businesses, they started investments, they gave back to communities. Some of them became philanthropists. Hell, the Locks, Jada Kiss, Styles P, and Sheik Luch, these guys give back to the community now. Those guys were pioneers back in the days, man. And these guys led a revolution, but now they're pioneers because when they're older, they see that life is not. They made their money, and that life is they're not about that life. And two, they're about that life if they have to be about that life, but they'd rather live a peaceful life. And two, they see that it's better to give back and show like, hey, look, we established our platform, we made it to the top. Now it's time for us to give back. Like how is the next generation gonna do that if all they're talking about is
ass?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ass, drugs, ass.
Panda. Shit that don't make no fucking sense. Oh yeah.
I mean, listen, man. To me, I think it's saying something when the male vines are coming out with trash and the female artists are hitting harder than the males. And kudos to them because
not all.
But kudos,
I can't like go 100% like, oh yeah, girls, you got it, yeah. Like, y'all bitches are fucking bugging too with the shit that you be fucking rapping about.
I mean, but the ones that actually hit home with stuff, I'm like, okay, y'all, yeah, you guys get it. But the new generation, man, listen, man, y'all got this generation. Don't get me wrong, this generation is a generation full of hustlers, but they're hustling for the wrong reasons.
Yep.
This generation is a generation that's too stuck to their phones and worrying about, how many likes am I gonna get on this post? How many?
And unfortunately, that's just marketing nowadays, where it's the likes and the views bring up the algorithms and the analytics. So the good thing about this generation, if they are smart about it, can continue on and understand how the market can save their ass and save their money.
Right.
But most of this generation of Gen Z is like that quick dollar. Yeah. It's like they're living the life of a rock star without rock star fucking credentials, without rock star fucking actual backing, It's just, it's like a fucking, it's like filling up a goddamn water balloon and just throwing it at the fucking any type of fucking wall. Like, oh, is it gonna bounce back? Well, guess what your money's gonna do? Not bounce back, because it ain't going back in your pockets. It's going back into the fucking whoever you put it in or whoever you wasted it on, just because you ain't keeping that shit. Like, a lot of kids should have learned at least something from either sports athletes, fucking even rock stars and fucking rappers before them, before their generation, before our generation, that tried living that fast life, that damn drugs, money, and fucking alcohol type of life. Like, that's why half of them are fucking either died out before they're fucking their prime, or they're fucking struggling as all hell just to stay afloat, if that. And I mean just afloat in life, not even in freaking their in their genre of being a rock star, just in general fucking life.
It's funny that you say that because a couple of the kids that I used to coach, some of them are like graduating, and some of them actually got like those NIL deals now, like before they even graduated high school. And the first thing, like they told, like when I what's it called, when I catch up with them, they're like, yeah, I got money coming in finally. I'm like, yo, be smart with your money, bro. Don't throw it everywhere. I mean, even if it's a little $1,000 check, put that sucker to invest. Put that sucker, set yourself up for the future. Don't get caught up in the fast money. Don't get caught up in that life, man. Because once you get in that life, one, it's not really hard to leave it, but you get attached to the attention. You get attached to all the accolades that you get with that life. And once the what's the saying go? Once the curtain drops or whatever, once the lights go out, it's over.
Yep.
You know, and I feel as though, like you said, this generation is about the quick dollar, which is never a good thing, but it's always a smart thing if you can make a quick dollar and then do it something and then invest that into something long term. I feel as though now everybody's just trying to get a quick buck, and you know what? We don't know everybody's situation. We don't know everybody's situation. So for those that literally got it out the mud, good for you. But the rest that are trying to copy it and kind of reaping the rewards of that other person's sacrifice, y'all need to check yourself, because y'all not gonna make it far. Y'all not gonna make it far. Yeah, man. I mean, is it bad that I want to Spartan kick every Gen Z person? I just want to Spartan kick. I'm like, shut up! You don't know shit.
Not even that. It's just they're going about things the wrong way when they could be learning a lot more. Thank God most of the generation is learning the hustle lifestyle at an early age. Some are doing the right thing of learning the analytics and the database and freaking marketing. That's fucking awesome. I hope they freaking continue on, and I hope they're learning more. And like we always said, if they have fucking friends and family that aren't being supportive, kick them out of your life, because they're probably either going to drain you out of your money, or you're going to have to freaking pay their way to get out of fucking some kind of damn bind, or just freaking just be selfless. And the problem is, that's what the generation points out, is you need to be selfless in order to fucking survive. Like, no one's has the ability to support one another or their community, and barely their fucking family. So evidently, sooner or later, guess what? We're gonna have how should I say, conspiracy theorists of Armageddon, or what was it, fucking a Sodom and Gomorrah happening, without even fucking realizing, without even having to deal with the whole biblical sense. And it's just the generational sense of either losing money, being freaking kind of taken and becoming freaking slaves of money, or or just not being able to fucking reproduce and teach their next generation, their fucking offspring, and the family of that. And it's just it goes through one ear out the other, and we don't have enough. We don't have enough leaders to freaking lead the way on what we should be doing, vice what we're gonna do next, or what you need to spend your money next. Because even markets now, even companies now, big pharma, fucking big name companies, they're just out to fucking reap your money just as much as you're trying to reap your own money.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's one of those. Well, I mean, like you said, I believe that we're already kind of slaves to money, fortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But those that kind of figure out the matrix code and know how to break it, they're trying to teach the next generation, and it all depends on whether you want to listen to them or not.
Mm-hmm.
And I said this plenty of times on the podcast, but it's I'm always a big believer of listening to the older generation. When I was younger, they trust me. Everybody trying to give me advice. Everybody that was older than me was trying to give me advice, but I was running, gunning, slinging, everything you can think of. And I listened. I thought it was unstoppable. And it's true. When you're 18, 20, early 20s, even mid 20s, you feel like you're Superman. As you get older, you're like, all right, maybe I could be Batman. And even then, you're like, maybe I could be Hawkeye or something, or maybe I could be the Green Arrow. You know. But it's that you gotta really take a step back, and if you're at that stage where it's like, okay, you're doing well, you're successful, you're well known, and you're doing your thing, you have a successful business, whatever it is, you gotta realize that eventually that ride is gonna stop, because it came fast, and it's just as quickly as it came, it's gonna leave as fast.
Mm-hmm. But at the same time, we have to support the generation to become more of leaders than followers. Because if not, we're just ending up leading ourselves into a freaking government or big pharma fucking sandpit, and becoming even more freaking slaves to the system, vice freaking being free, being our own leaders, our own community, and just helping the generation after that become stronger. Right now, this generation is a bunch of followers, and they're going to become weak. Well, they're already starting to become weak. It's just mentally they've become even weaker. Physically, they're becoming weaker because they don't want to push. They don't want to freaking get that physical. They just want things done for themselves.
Lift some goddamn weights. No, I'm just kidding.
And it's not even just that. It's that you have some, and that's the crazy part too, that adds into like sports. Yeah, most sports is no longer freaking ingrown anymore. It's all fucking outsourced. Outsourced to freaking, let's take for instance DR, Puerto Rico, Cuba, fucking Japan. We got freaking all these damn baseball players coming from all these damn other countries, vice being homegrown in this fucking country.
It's not our fault that we were born with a bat and a glove, all right? So
I know.
A bat,
I know,
glove, and a
but
glove. No, it's not our fault.
it isn't. But at the same time, it's freaking the state's fault for that. But at the same time, that's for baseball. You have the same shit going on in freaking international football, where you got Messi and fucking Ronaldo going to play for an Arab team. And how is the freaking each league doing now? They're doing decent, but not the greatest.
All right.
There's no one fucking pushing, and they're all getting outsourced at the same time. They've been outsourcing way before baseball and then freaking football have. Lucky enough, football is the only thing that we haven't outsourced just yet. We have for some things like kickers, punters, and fucking linemen.
Yeah.
Like you think linemen gonna come out of fucking woodwork that big? Nah. You got motherfuckers from fucking out of Japan, freaking Polynesia, all them motherfuckers. But
Let me ask you this then. So how can we remedy it? Because it's at the point where it's like we have a few that are trying to change the narrative for some, but it all comes down to whether they wanna, whether this generation wants to listen or not. You know, I mean,
the first thing is stomping this generation's dicks and vaginas into the ground. I'm sorry. And the reason for that is because they're too hard on for that quick buck without realizing they need to start somewhere and they need to freaking know how to get there. They need to understand what brainstorming is for their own fucking product, their own niche. They're too busy following everyone else's niches. They don't have their own idea, their own ID, pretty much, their own self. They're too busy cloning each other on fucking, oh, I want to freaking be ooh this. I want to be a fucking simp on this. Oh, I want to freaking be a damn rap star. I can do that. I could fucking rap. I could do this. I could spit rhymes. I could freaking make what was it, a freaking third grade level freaking verses and shit. Or let me just freaking not waste any of that talent and just fucking stay on my looks because I could be the next Honey Boo Boo or freaking the next Kendall Jenner. Like, yo, you have to find your own fucking niche. Like, not everyone's gonna think you're fucking cute. Not everyone's gonna follow your fucking brand of style. And you keep fucking following this shit. This is what's gonna fucking get you in debt and get you fucking losing money by investing money in yourself and into your fucking brain. What do you have left after that? I mean, nothing, because you're too busy fucking following fucking everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, look, when you say that, the perfect example that comes to my mind right off the bat is Kanye. Kanye West, when he, look, this is before Kanye now. I miss the old Kanye, but
before he went crazier.
Yeah, but
because that motherfucker was crazy in the first place.
Yeah, but he was a good kind of crazy. Like
yeah, he was a creative fucking crazy.
Yeah, like back in what 2000, he came out what 2004, 2005, something like that.
He came out before that, but
before that he was writing for people before that, and he was producing music for people before that. And it's wild because he produced songs for Jay-Z, Common, all the top artists in the game back then. And his creativity, his mind is something that you don't see every day. Honestly, I think he's a genius. I think back the old Kanye was a musical genius. But he took that genius, created his own clothing line, created his own sneaker. How the hell do you get an entire generation to start wearing ripped pants?
Look fucking homeless. Followers.
How do you get a whole generation? Knew this
because he knew the system, he knew the generation, and how dumbfounded they are, and how their attention span is so short that once he just freaking shows up in something, everyone's fucking wearing the same shit. Baggy fucking ripped up shirt, looking like a fucking bum, wearing a goddamn freaking sneaker with oversized soles that look like a sock just sewn into a fucking sole. Like,
but you remember how Kanye used to dress, right? He was one of those preppy types. Out of nowhere, it switched, and like you said, he used his platform to make an impact. Like literally, I listen, as a fashion icon, I think he pushed the envelope a little too far, because some of the stuff I'm like, bro, why are people wearing garbage bags? But anyways, but look, he's a billionaire, bro. Or he was a billionaire. I don't know if he's still a billionaire. I don't check up on Kanye like that. Somebody should, though. Anybody who knows Kanye, check up on him.
I don't know if he is, just because freaking his child support is probably fucking through the roof.
Yeah, Kardashian strike again. But yeah, bro,
he got stuck in the sunken place. Yep.
We're not gonna talk about that yet. But yeah, bro, like look at what he was able to do in a span of what 10 years. 10 years, because I think his clothing line was big when I was in college. I remember that. But throughout that 10-year span after that, like he killed it, man. Killed it. And then now everybody wants a pair of Yeezys. Now everybody wants to rock his clothing line. Now everybody wants to do that stuff, and it's a testament to him, because again, it's showing his genius. It's like he knew, like you said, he knew who his audience was, and he went after that audience.
Mhm.
But again, like we said, he used his creativity, he used his mind to take his musical genius. First off, he was one of the most respected artists back in the early to late 2000s,
Mhm.
and he just ran with that and never looked back. And then from there he just built his clothing empire, and now look, you can't even touch the guy. But again, his out of the box thinking is what changed the whole generation.
Yep.
Where is this generation's out of the box thinker? Don't tell me it's Elon Musk, because Elon Musk belongs to us.
Mhm.
He's our generation.
Mhm.
Where is that out of box thinker? Like where's the person that's gonna look at today's style or today's music and be like, yo, that's trash. I'm gonna mix a little bit of the old school, maybe mix a little bit of the new school, maybe mix a little bit of neo soul, maybe mix in some old styles with some new styles or whatever. And I see some people trying to do that, but like you said at the beginning, like we said at the beginning of this podcast, they're taking things that we did back in the days and claiming it as themselves, and it's like, no, no, no,
Mhm.
no, no, no. Congratulations, you played yourself. I was rocking those before you were rocking that. Like,
And the funny thing is, freaking, I just thought about uh, Kanye's freaking out of the box thinking clothing line. It reminds me exactly like freaking the generation of Andy Warhol and fucking
oh, dude,
John Basquiat, John Basquiat.
Basquiat and all of them. Oh man,
Mm-hmm.
that was a different. That was a different.
I literally was just thinking about that. I was like, no, he almost dressed like them. It's just they had a little bit tighter clothes than this generation, so they went looser. Then they went into the fucking 80s phase, then the 90s phase, which was real quick, and now it's like the Y2K kind of phase, the freaking Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera fucking outfits, and with the mixture of the 90s anime where it started coming out and it started becoming popular, like Sailor Moon and all that. It's like, oh, now every bitch wants to be fucking Sailor Moon or freaking wearing them Japanese school outfits. Like, yo, you're fucking late in the game, bitch. Like, that's just been fucking popular since like mid 90s when Sailor Moon first came out.
Right, and then they want to take credit for it.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on, man. Like, no. You guys need to wake up. You guys need to wake up and realize that you guys are the copycat generation. There's nothing innovative about you guys. And I'm not taking shots. I mean, hell, I'll take shots, but y'all can come after me, but you're gonna get the smoke. There's nothing really innovative about this generation. Nothing that really stands out about this generation, other than the fact that, like I said, they're disrespectful. They don't want to listen to anyone, and they're not really. They're trying to make an impact in all the wrong places, and it's gonna get to the point where we're gonna end up being the laughing stock of the world.
We're already there.
Oh yeah, unfortunately. I was trying to give some
time. We're already there because freaking the US dollar is gonna start becoming fucking like nothing. It's gonna become nothing once they. What the fuck is the damn dollar called? It's not a dinar. It's something else. That freaking Russia, China, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and I forget what other.
Russia?
African countries. I already said Russia.
Oh, you said Russia.
And African countries that they already signed the bill, and that bill is going to conglomerate all their money and make it into one where that's going to be the new exchange rate, vice the dollar or the euro is going to make those two fucking damn near obsolete.
It's sad, bro, because by nature as humans we're creators. We're creators. Mm-hmm. We need to constantly be in that creative mind space, no matter what field you are, whether it be engineering, your medicine, law. We all creators. Whether you're
sorry, go ahead. You bringing that up, fucking, which coincides with what you brought up earlier. How were we such innovators and inventors back in the day in the 80s? I think it stopped damn near in the 80s, early 90s. And we stopped inventing shit. We stopped trying to do better, trying to freaking get the next technology up and running. Now we're trying to make technology smaller, but it's just for the market. It's not for the communities. It's not for freaking mankind. It's just for the market. We're not shit. Let's go back into watching Back to the Future fucking 2, where fucking Marty McFly and fucking Doc Brown go to the fucking future that was supposed to be 2015, and we're supposed to already have fucking hoverboards, fucking cars that fly, fucking.
Well, we do have hoverboards, but they're
no,
trash.
we don't.
There's a company called, I think it's called Hendo, and they kind of developed a hoverboard. It's just they never went to market.
It's not the same hoverboard.
Ah, shit.
Not the same hoverboard. The only one fucking thing that's close to the fucking hoverboard, and it's still in production, not production phase, fucking like beta phase or whatever, is it's a big ass fucking board, like fucking, let's say about 10 feet, where it has fucking propellers on each side. And that's fucking that fucking lifts up, and you're able to like fly around like a skateboard or whatever.
Yeah.
But we do not have anything of a hoverboard. We have what was it? Oh yeah, the fucking jacket where if it's too big, you can fucking hit a button and it fucking fits into size.
The one that self-dries?
The one that we don't have shit that says self-drives. No, we have moisture wickening, fucking bro. Like, where the fuck is this, man? And then let's go into fucking, and I could keep going on this fucking tangent. Let's go into fucking Tank Girl, where motherfuckers were fucking the currency, or the biggest thing that people could not get was water. But they made a fucking contraption where if someone stabbed you with a fucking contraption, it'll suck all the water out of your fucking body. I don't see any fucking terrorists making that shit. I don't see any crazy fucking scientists making that shit just for fucking shits and giggles. But at the same time, at least we have one man, and you showed me this video, an army fucking veteran. I think he was army veteran that created what was it? The water out of air.
Yeah, he created a device that basically pulls the moisture out of the atmosphere or within the area or whatever, and you actually get water. You actually get
which is fucking one, genius. Two, it could be a hit or miss. It could freaking be life changing, or good or worse. But at the same time, we need to fucking post his shit out just so we can know, one, who he is, make sure he's in fucking history books, and then two, if anything fucking conspiracy happens where, oh, he just all of a sudden disappeared, I wonder fucking why. Because he ain't the only motherfucker that's fucking created something that we could have fucking lived off of.
Yeah. That's one of the other episodes. Probably.
So yeah, and let's write that down. Fucking the next, well, not the next podcast, but one of the future podcasts will be inventors that have invented something and conspiracy freaking got them to disappear. Things that technology that could have been extremely vital in today's society.
We'll definitely write that down, man. But on that note, we're gonna call it a day, guys. We're gonna call it a day. We're gonna wrap it up.
Oh, damn.
Only cause Sons of Part 2 coming. But
yeah, we could do part 2. And we could keep going.
A Sons of Part 2, but that's gonna be going deep. That's gonna go into a deeper dive.
Yep.
On that note, guys, as always, we appreciate you guys. Those who watched, we appreciate you. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. DM me. Don't DM me actually, because I want to live. My girlfriend finds out and I'm gonna die.
DM the podcast channel. There's plenty of freaking space there. You can comment on YouTube. You can comment on freaking on Twitch. If you guys see this damn freaking episode, like, share the shit out of this with your family, friends, frenemies. If you know people that freaking will get butthurt for listening to us, fucking send it to them. Fuck them.
Who cares? We want the smoke. Just send it to me. I don't mind in the morning.
What are they gonna do? Freaking try to cancel us? Okay.
Congratulations, you played yourself
Again.
But yeah, guys, as always, like, comment, subscribe. Hey, if you want input on this episode, by all means, leave us a comment. Hit us up through Instagram. Hit us up through Twitch. Oh, and by the way, we're about to upload all these episodes on Spotify, so keep an eye out for that. And that's it, man. That's all I got.
Yeah, buddy.
You know what they say, the more the merrier.
Fucking join, motherfuckers. Join. Another thing for the rest of this month, at least for the time being, but we're most likely going to keep pushing it on for the month of October. One of our goals for at least Twitch is to become an affiliate. So once we become an affiliate, it'll be even better and easier to not just stream, but also to get more content to you guys, to give you guys compatibility to, or I should say capability to engage with us more with freaking emotes, fucking sound bits, things like that. You guys could let us know. You guys could even let us know what you want to hear, as in a soundbite, what you want to fucking trigger half the time. We will have freaking little standards. No, I shouldn't say standards, but quotas, just because we don't want our stream or our podcast to be bombarded with sound bits over and over and over again. So there will be a shit ton of cooldowns. But guys, just get the hell in here. Show us some love. Let us know what you guys want to see, want to hear, and just freaking hit us up and be more engaged in this freaking, not just channel, but in the freaking YouTube, in our fucking social medias on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Like Otacon said, you guys will find us on Spotify. We're already working on it. And our archive is easily going to be found in freaking YouTube or freaking Twitch. So you guys will be able to find us anywhere.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And keep an eye out for my Kick and Twitch channel. I'm coming in like Miley Cyrus says. I'm coming swinging in like a wrecking ball. We'll come in, fuck some people up on pod or something, and then I'm dip.
Oh man, that would be fucking hilarious. And also remember, ladies and gents,
F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me.
Oh man.
But till next episode, I can big mahalos for you guys stopping by. We'll see you guys soon. Aloha's and have a great one. Take care of each other, support each other, and we'll see you guys soon.
Later, guys.
Come on, ay, 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 ay.